Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And for Tina in South Howland, she said she really needed the biscuit today.
It's one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, mother. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit, let it slip, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip.
And there you go, Tina in South Howland, who needed the biscuit today. And a lot of people do after hopefully a great weekend. And Monday comes, you're like, need the Limp Biscuit. Need it. So Tina, also from South Howland, had said, hey, a half hour ago, you said something about a major concert announcement at 7 a.m. Correct, Tina. Thank you for listening all the way through. And let's get organized here. We have a lot today to get through, and we're going... I'm sorry?
Can I have a microphone?
Yes, you got a microphone now.
Today?
I'm so focused on all the stuff that I didn't bring your mic up, so I apologize.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
fine. I'll
it's
forgive
fine.
you.
Uh-huh. What's on your mind?
I actually don't remember. I was going to be really candid here. That was very distracting for me.
Okay, so I'll lay it out for you.
Okay.
7 a.m., an hour away, less than an hour away.
Love it.
We have a major concert announcement. And obviously at 8, we have one of your last chances to get in the lounge with Tyler Joseph of 21 Pilots Wednesday that myself and Kenzie will be hosting. So it's at that level of the 8 a.m. giveaway, the 7 a.m. announcement. It's not related to 21 Pilots, but it is
Can
big.
I say
No,
later?
no,
Not right now.
no,
Wait.
no,
Wait.
no.
Wait. At 6:59, can I say what it rhymes with? I think the rhymes with game is very funny. Never let me play.
So, yes.
I'll give you an example of what it would sound like.
Yeah, you can do that. So be here at 6:59, maybe even 6:58.
Ooh.
Can I ask a question about the 7 a.m. announcement?
Yes.
Is this one of those where you're going to tell us about this cool show and then we're just going to move on? Or is this going to be one of those things where you tell us about a cool show and then maybe people will have a chance to win tickets to it?
That's a great question, young
No way.
case.
No way.
We'll announce it, and then we'll have your chance at premium seats for this event. Premium.
Premium.
Like extra leg room.
What is? Yeah, I was just gonna ask what does that mean.
We're going to hook you up with a Lazy Boy recliner.
We're gonna be in coach, baby.
It's going to be amazing. You'll have peanuts, you'll have a soft drink, and you'll have a leg room. Yeah, this is monstrous. So today with that, 7 a.m., that announcement, 8 a.m., Tyler Joseph in the lounge. And we're getting to it. It's Wednesday, so it's one of your last chances to get in the lounge.
Yes,
For that,
and
'cause-
we are giving that away today and tomorrow.
Correct, at 8 a.m.
Like your last chances into that lounge. It's do or die, baby.
This is it. I mean, and then there's just so much to cover with sending our great crew member, our listener, to the White Sox game in Detroit.
Shout out Katie.
Katie, we're going to talk to...
Katie.
Okay.
Okay.
Katie, we'll get her on the phone in the next hour. A lot with sports, of course, because let's start like this.
What?
Your Chicago Bears had a win yesterday.
Wow.
Yes.
When the offense has struggled, the defense has come alive. Montez Sweat knocked it free. Kyler Gordon comes out with it in Rams territory. The mini fridge. Kramer, the fullback. The give to Johnson. And the Bears have tied the game after the takeaway. Rams bring an extra body. Williams protected. Williams to the back of the end zone for DJ Moore. And a touchdown. Their first connection together.
In the face! In the face!
The tempo again as Swift gets going. Here goes DeAndre Swift for his first Chicago Bears touchdown. 63 seconds and no timeouts. Stafford unloads, hit as he throws. Ball game. Brisker. Bears win.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. and Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's KG Elephant, Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. We got any Domino's pizza fans around here?
Heyo.
Okay.
That's two, right? I like Domino's.
I like it.
I ain't too proud. Some people always like to put their nose up and go, this is Chicago. You go to your local joint. And that's true. We do have a plethora of some of the best pizza in the world here. But listen, some Domino's hits. When you need it, and you need it under 30 minutes, like the old days, boom. I think they still do that.
I have to say, though,
Yeah.
I do prefer Pizza Hut over Domino's.
How dare you?
They're kind of the king of the stuff. Okay. Pizza Hut had a killer, and this is my jam, stuffed crust.
Yeah.
They always ran that game.
But Domino's, maybe I'm remembering wrong. I haven't had Domino's in a minute. They still have a stuffed crust too, right? They stuff the cheese in there.
They do, but
They don't.
They do. They put the cheese in there.
A bunch of amateurs. They don't have a stuffed crust.
They put
not?
They put the cheese in
I
there.
love stuffed crust, and nobody ever wants to get it. I don't know why I'm alone in this cheese party.
Come over to my house. We do stuffed crust all the time.
Oh my God!
Where do
Thank
you
God.
get it?
I get it from Pizza Hut.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The Target by you.
Yeah, the best pizza in the city, the Target
They have
Pizza
a
Hut.
mean stuffed crust. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something.
Yeah,
They
that's the
do.
case.
No, the thing with Domino's that everybody sleeps on there is the personal pan pizza. That is where Domino's really shines.
Well, let me tell you something. You used to be able to get an extra pizza if you just bought one at Domino's.
How's
What do
that?
you mean?
It was like 2
What
for
do you
one.
mean you got an extra one?
Like every time you ordered a pizza, they just give you another one.
no matter what, that seems
Like a faulty
wrong.
business plan?
No, it worked because they're still awesome. And I'll tell you what, they used to have also, you guys probably don't remember, that if they didn't deliver it in under 30 minutes, it was free.
Is that them?
That was Domino's.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know if they still do that because.
Probably not.
But
Like construction's a bitch right now. So that's unfair.
But it was I can't. Such a joy in high school. I remember ordering Domino's and then seeing the guy come to the door. He's sprinting full speed and then hit your front door like 20 to 29 minutes. Can I still have a tip, please? Yes, you can have a tip.
You threw like garden gnomes in your walkways where you had to hurdle them. You just made it really hard for him to get to the door.
Well, I remember anytime a company had that policy, you were pissed when they were on time.
Yeah. You're like, oh.
You were mad at them for fast delivery.
Oh, here's my pizza. Thanks, I
thanks
guess.
a lot in
Yeah.
25 minutes. This sucks.
Okay, so now that we've established Domino's and what they are and their awesomeness, Domino's logo has 3 dots on it, okay? I'm not saying this is like Illuminati type of stuff, but those dots mean something. Those 3 dots in the Domino's logo. What do you think the 3 dots mean, Kenzie?
Well, 3 dots.
3 dots.
Is it
3
like
red
their-
dots.
Is it like their policy? Like there's a dot for each. Like we care. We're gonna have good ingredients.
Give me a third one.
And we're never gonna have stuffed crust. You go F yourself.
Well, damn it, you guessed it right off the bat. Well, I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. Case, what do you think the 3 dots means?
I think it's the 3 specialties. I think it's pizza, I think it's sticks, and I think it's wings because they have
What's
very
sticks?
breadsticks.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm using industry lingo.
Well,
Sticks.
sorry, I thought you meant Mott's. I'm
No,
like,
no.
whoa, that's
No.
my kind of stick, baby.
They actually have really underrated pasta. That's a separate conversation.
I have absolutely gotten pasta at Domino's.
Well,
Like,
Domino's,
it's good.
Domino's went crazy because they had pizza and it was
Whoa, they
good.
settled down.
No,
Somebody put a muzzle on Domino's.
they had pizza and it was good, and then they started adding subs and
Yes.
pizza and wings,
Okay.
and they always had sticks. They always had sticks.
So my ex went to, not a great guy, hot take, but anyways, went to a really small college in North Dakota, and I used to go visit him.
yeah,
There was only like 3 restaurants in the town. There was a McDonald's, there was a Domino's, and then there was one nice restaurant named like Francesca's. Like that was it.
it sounds like heaven, by the way.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So thank God when Domino's added other items, I'm like, we can get sandwiches and pasta. Like, oh my God, there's more food.
I think that's where they might have went awry. But okay, so
I like the pasta.
we'll tell you what the 3 dots in the Domino's logo means. It's gonna blow your mind. It really is. Coming up in your 5 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, remember, we're about 25 minutes away from 7 a.m. with a super huge concert announcement at 7 a.m. and a chance to get to this show with premium seats, extra legroom. All right, it's time for a fact that makes your brain go. From Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Domino's Pizza has 3 dots on their logo. Asked Kenzie and Case what they think it is. I have the answer here in a few minutes. But also, we did discuss how Domino's got crazy and went into subs and wings and sticks. Pasta, which Kenzie seemed to enjoy. I don't know if Case enjoys that part of it or not.
No, I love the pasta. The big ziti got me through COVID.
There you go. Period.
I'm just saying that you stick with something, and they did subs. Like they threw subs in there.
I think if anything, subs is the most tackleable of all recipes. I think that's fine.
I just think you need to focus on what you do best and you've done for 50 years, like Domino's. And by the way, it reminded me, in Jurassic Park, the guys at Domino's are probably sitting around and they just spent so much time trying to think if they could. They didn't think if they should.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
And they went too far. They had subs and sticks and
wings.
wings.
That's for the pasta guy at Domino's?
Yes. Just the pasta guy should have been focusing on pizza.
But Brian, they're not making mahi-mahi. It'd be weird if Domino's pivoted towards seafood.
Yeah.
Subs and pasta is on brand.
It's the same genre.
Yeah.
Pasta pizza. Pizza and pizza.
I don't know.
Scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
I felt like they should.
They went too far. That's all I'm saying. So, Kenzie thinks it's about their 3 mantras, basically, of good ingredients, pizza, and sometimes pasta.
Like, be nice, and F you, we're not going to get stuffed crust. They stand by that.
Case, what did you think it meant?
I thought it was pizza, wings, and sticks, the 3 things they specialize in.
Both wrong on that, all y'all. The 3 dots represent the company's 3 initial locations in 1969 when they started.
Oh.
Those 3 on the logo there. They now have 20,000 locations. Domino's does.
A lot of dots to add. Do you think they're like, crap, we shouldn't have started with this concept?
They honestly thought of that. The scientists back there were thinking, well, should we add dots for each store? And then it happened too fast. They blew up so fast after 69, those 3 store openings, that they're like, all right, we made our point. We had 3 stores, which was a big deal back then.
They're like, you know what? It looks like a domino. No one's going to be confused.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Now, you might be thinking to yourself, as we talk about Domino's, are they doing well anymore still? They are. They had $126 million in earning an increase in the last quarter. So Domino's is still doing well. Also, they still have a lot of nice things here. How about 50% off all pizzas at menu price starting today through this whole first week of October? I don't know what the first week of October brings, but that's what they're doing. Choose any 2 or more, $6.99 each, including a 5-cheese mac and cheese. They have mac and cheese too?
Awesome.
Now
we're doing something.
Yeah, they have a lot of good deals out there. But this last picture is what freaks me out. They got the pizza, wings. They have, what are those balls? Are those...
Wrong website. Well, close that browser, huh, Brian?
Oh, those are probably garlic knots.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
What are those balls?
Those balls.
You proud of yourself?
Are they sweaty balls?
Yeah, I'm just curious. They look like balls. I don't know what's on there.
They look like balls.
Have you ever had their dessert, which is a brownie cookie combination?
So I've seen it. I can't do it.
Why not?
Because there's no turning back after that. If I get it and love it, I'll have to get it all the time.
Brian.
Oh, boy.
Come to the dark side. You'll hate yourself for not getting it for all these years rather than ordering it that one time. It'll change your life for the better.
Kenzie, have you had it?
We don't get to get those. We have to get the churros because my son's got he gets scratchy if he can't have a churro every couple days.
Wait a minute. Domino's has churros too?
Yeah. Don't get upset.
I love churros.
Okay, don't get all angry about their lane and where they should be.
But
they
I
have
just
churros.
What?
They have a dessert box where you can try all these, which has brownies, there's chocolate dipping sauce, there's churros. I think they have a lava cake.
Yeah, they do. They do.
How dare they call those things cinnamon bread twists? I think that's what the churros are on there. They should be called churros.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's they're the Cinnabites too. I forgot about those.
Is that those balls?
Yeah, you can get those balls in your mouth in the dessert box.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and we want to hear about your weekend. On Monday, we always do your highlight of your weekend. Check in 312-591-8300. Gerard checked in from 708. Highlight of the weekend was Kings of Leon at Northerly Island. Amazing show, amazing venue. Yeah, if you've never been there, it's crazy. Also heard from a ton of people about Korn at Tinley Park. That's sold out, apparently, at the end.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
25,000 people ended up being a sellout, and I heard it was very loud and bass heavy in a good way. Like the bass like goes through your chest cavity and vibrates.
Was loud? That's shocking.
Yeah. But as I remember from Twisted Christmas, and I haven't seen them in a bit, but the bass from Fieldy just reverberates through your chest.
Just feel it.
Shakes everything.
The vibrations from the cars. No.
What's that from?
That's
Talladega Nights. That's right. Let's see here. People checking in. That was Gerard from that one. Oh, Mike says, just put an offer in on a house. God, that sounds pretty cool. I'd love to be able to do that.
The way that baffles you is interesting. Wow.
I mean, people just going out there and laying down the money. To me, it feels like so risky, and I can't do it. And me and Megan are trying to buy a house, and we just can't. And we want to buy John Lester's old house. That's the problem.
Your taste in homes. I drove Brian home a few times, Case. And the houses he points out, like the White House is on his list. It's unbelievable. He's got the bougiest taste in where to live.
Well, it's not bougie. It's more like my fantasy, and I got to get out of that. Like, I got to get away from that, just buy a house.
No wonder you hate everything you visit. Like, you're just like, well, Madonna lived there, so I like that one.
It's the Jordan Mansion. He's like, I don't understand why nobody's buying
Jordan
Michael Jordan's mansion.
I think that one's great. Like, you're just pointing out celebrity homes. Like, people do that in their fun, but that's not realistically what they're looking for.
I don't know the difference between real and fun.
I understand.
I can't separate it. Like I think there's some chance that I'm going to win the lottery, and I'm still upset. I actually was morose over Michael Jordan's house getting finally sold. Mm-hmm. I thought I still had a chance at it.
I know you were disgusted.
Oh.
It's been on the market for like 15 years.
God, Mike, congratulations on your new house, man. Appreciate that over in the 219.
Oh, and Brandon just checked in. He closed on a house in Tinley Park this week, and he's going to make a lawn baby now.
Wow, what a reference. Should I tell people what that is?
Of course.
Because you have to go back many, many shows to remember our conversation on lawn babies.
About a year ago.
Well, some were made over the weekend at the Corn Show.
That's right.
There's people having relations in the lawn at a concert, and then, of course, that's called a lawn baby if you conceive in the lawn at Tinley Park. A lawn baby.
I just felt like nobody was actually from Tinley.
Yeah. But
necessarily from there.
But there are people born in the lawn, but at least conceived, you know.
Because there's not a hospital there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. What about your weekend, Kenzie? You want to do a little highlight of your weekend?
I got to, you know how they say, like, don't meet your heroes, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes you should. Met Sammy Sosa this weekend. He was the nicest person. A top like ever meeting a celebrity experience of my life. He was
so jealous.
So good to everybody. He was at Club 400. It was a charity event, right? And hundreds of people came. He went over 3 hours plus after his contractual obligation because he would not let anybody miss the picture, the autograph experience, all of that. And the reason it took so long is because everybody who went up there had a story or something to bring up. And he let everybody do it. And he interacted with, it was not like, okay, move. Not that at all. Some people went there for over 5 minutes with him at a time.
That's
Everybody
awesome.
had a moment with him. Then he did an hour-long interview, like a live one. Then, you know how most people like get off stage or like go through the back or do something, right?
They just Houdini.
He walked through the crowd where everybody who already got a picture, because guaranteed everyone got one, and already talked to him, stopped him again and got more selfies and had more conversations. Like, he stayed the entire time.
Yeah.
He was so amazing.
Someone said, hey, Sammy, okay, we need to go down the street. My cousin Bobby doesn't believe that I'm meeting you. So it's only about 3 miles down the road.
Literally. And he was like doing it. And he was so grateful. And, you know, we've gotten texts when I was talking about this event, and people are like, oh, you know, he's so cocky. He's this. He, during the interview, talked about like, oh, like, you know, I was also like really, really young and in my 20s and just hit like the highest point of my life. I probably didn't act the best. He goes, I was always grateful, but like I was cocky or into myself.
To be honest, I don't have that impression of all of his youth.
Yeah.
I mean, he was awesome.
I
don't understand that
but
take.
like people, he was like, oh, I didn't make the best decisions, you know, in my life. As somebody who just became rich and famous instantly in my young 20s, like, I feel like so many people judge him, and how long ago was that? It's like, relax. I would love a play-by-play of how everyone else acted when they were like 21.
I don't have that vibe at all. That's weird.
He was so kind, and he's such a family guy. His family was there, and it was just
good.
It was awesome.
That's good. Highlight of the weekend. I was jealous because Kenzie had said, at that time when that was booked, that you can come meet Sammy Sosa. I've now missed him twice.
I got Brian a ticket to that.
I missed him twice. He came in here once when we were doing the broadcast for St. Patty's Day last year.
What are the odds of that?
God, the odds. And then, of course, that event there. But I did have a little bit of a recoup on meeting a legend over the weekend.
Okay.
So I was out in South Bend for the Notre Dame Louisville game. I get invited out every year. Well, I shouldn't say that. My brother does, by a great man named Fred. And he invites him out there to speak. My brother's a doctor, so he gives lectures out there. And I go because his wife's like, you guys go. Have a golf weekend, get drunk, tailgate, see the football game.
Big doctor weekend.
Oh, yeah, big doctor weekend. Well, I'm not a doctor, so I can drink.
There you go.
So we get out there and go back to this guy's house, and we're getting ready to leave, drive back to Chicago Saturday night after the game. And he's like, oh, we got a special guest coming in the door. And there's like 5 people in the house. We're just hanging out. And of all things, and I know this is means so much to Notre Dame fans out there, and maybe even just some regular college football fans, but Lou Holtz walked in.
Ooh, la la.
Lou Holtz walked in to watch the Alabama-Georgia game at this friend's house, this guy's house, and I'm like, wow. And we kind of say, okay, let's give him some room and clear out, but we got a chance to meet him and say hi to him, he's almost 90 years old at this point, Lou Holtz. And I go up to get my turn to shake his hand and go, Lou, I'm a Michigan fan, but, very honored to meet you. And he goes, well, where'd you go to school? And I said, Bowling Green State University. And he goes, I'll use small words so you can understand.
Damn.
This guy's almost 90s ripping off shots. I was loving it.
Oh, my gosh. He has to be exhausted.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that many people coming up to you? You're like, I was just going to watch a football game. You're almost 90.
I know. I didn't expect to have a chance to say hi, and I did. I was really excited about it. So that's
cool.
That was my weekend highlight, besides, of course, also discovering that the South Shore line to Indiana is amazing. It's so nice. I took that out to South Bend, $14.
Your luxury train ride.
Carrying my golf clubs on the South Shore line.
New takeaway, Brian loves trains.
That's right. Facts. That's my first takeaway of the day. All right, so it's 6:50. In 10 minutes at 7 o'clock, we have a major concert announcement coming up here. And I'm telling you, when I say that, I mean major. Because at 8, we'll have the Tyler Joseph Lounge. Tyler Joseph performing... Tyler Joseph from 21 Pilots performing live in our lounge on, that's Wednesday. And
also amazing.
8, we have that. This is on that level. So 9 minutes away, we have an incredibly major concert announcement for you and your chance to go to that show that we'll talk about, that we will announce. That's coming up. Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. A couple was arrested for trying to sell their baby for $1,000 and a 6-pack of beer at an Arkansas campground. That's disgusting. Even in Arkansas, a baby's worth at least a 30-pack. Billy Joel, Sting, and Stevie Nicks announced a 2025 tour. Tickets are going fast. Fans of Billy Joel, Sting, and Stevie Nicks are going even faster. A new study says high cholesterol isn't always a bad thing. The study was conducted by Dr. Colonel Sanders. And Austin, Texas has been named one of the best cities for vegans. And because of that, it's also been named one of the best cities for having horrible barbecues.
Where's the beef?
This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.